All right, we're at So-Cal Speedshop, HQ. Let's do a bit of a guided tour. So if you're going to have a bar, you may as well have the coolest one you can have. So what the boys do here, as well as all the merch and stuff, which I'll come back to, but they do vehicle storage. So if you lived in, another state or another country, I guess, for that matter, but you wanted to have a car based here in California that you could just fly in and pick up when it suited you, what you can do is talk to the boys at SoCal. You can store it here for a small monthly fee, and then when you're ready, you just let them know. You come in, you pick it up, you drive it around for a month, park it up again, and it's here with all these other cool cars. So of course, the first three cars here that we can see are all part of the Shapuris family, who took over the So-Cal Speedshop name from Alex Exedius. I don't think it's like in the 90s, I think that ended up happening. So this one here is called Limefire. Very well-known car. Been around for a number of years. It was Pete Shapuris 3, so PC3. This was one of his cars. It's one of my favourites. Absolutely stunning 32 Ford. The one beside it is the Track Roadster. So that was also owned by PC3, now part of the family. This one's interesting story. So this was his father's, so PC2. So originally, obviously, when he built it, the town he lived in, he's got a little bit of grief from the police because there's no cycle fenders on it. And even though everyone in a lot of places think, you don't have to have them in America, well, it's still illegal. So they were trying to work out a way around it. So they worked out that if it was under a certain weight, that they'd get around that rule. So this car has a little V6 in it. And then, so they changed out the V8, put a V6 in it, for the simple fact that the next time he got pulled over by the same sort of policeman that was doing it, he was able to say, no, the vehicle's under this much weight, therefore I don't have to have the fenders. So there we go. So I remember when Pete took this to Japan, back when a good friend of mine, Ben, took his T Coupe. Pete wasn't feeling the best the morning we were there, so myself and Dale Haberfield gave it a polish for him and everything. I presume it's been polished since, but it was a pretty cool thing to be able to polish a car with a bit of iconic history. Now this is one of the very first So-Cal Speedshop Roadsters. Now there is another one here. I'm not sure which one's which. I think this is the first one, but you can see the iconic white and red scallop on the side, the So-Cal wheels, the stripe coming over into the back, and obviously all the So-Cal gear inside, gauges, everything like that. So-Cal one-piece stainless steel windshield, logo on the side, So-Cal headlights, all the braking system, everything, all So-Cal bits and pieces. Of course, right beside it, there's another fairly well-known 32 Roadster. I can't remember the name of the guy that owns it. Really nice car. 409 powered, manual. It's got one of the laid-back screens. It's got a curve in it. This 32 Ford Coupe, I don't know the history of it, I can't tell you. Obviously very patinaed, magnesium looking wheels. All original, real deal 32 3-window. You do not see cars like this very often. Another 32 Roadster. Beautifully done once again in black. The Bell Auto Parts Special. Nice shifter. Big set of dirt trackers on the back. Let's go over this way. So I'm not at the front, so I'm going to say this is a 33 or 34 Ford. Once we get towards the front, I'll work out which one it is. The usual as found paint, bit of patina. Beautiful inside. I'm not sure what that steering wheel is, but it's very cool. And now that I'm at the front, I'll be able to tell you it is a 34. For those, the easiest way to spot the 34 and 33 grills, the 34, these bars here are straight. On a 33, they kick forward a little bit. All right. I haven't seen this one before. Super cool looking square body truck. It's got like the 18-inch steel wheels. Maybe 20s. Nice truck. Let's go to the back a bit. Doesn't matter if someone walks over and talks, people are doing it all the time. So here we have a car that was actually raced at Bonneville. If I zoom in on that photo up there, you can see also raced at on the dry lakes. Muroc. That could be completely incorrect, but it sounds good to me. 55 Chev, 2-door, and then beside it we have. Now I'm no expert on Mustangs. Mid-60s fastback, kind of looks like the Bullet car. It could be the wrong year. I am not really sure. Nice car. Up on the hoist. With my eyes pointed out, it's a 32 or 34 pickup. Very nice. Haven't seen that one before. Looks like a nice truck. Now we'll come down here. So 57 Chev. Of course, a rag top. Convertible. Big set of wheels. Beautiful car.
This is really cool stuff. I love it.
We have Bossman PC.
What's
How
up?
you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Just sorry I'm filming. You're on the YouTube.
Oh, on the tube.
On the tube.
Hi, welcome. Yeah. Woo.
And I know you guys have got your own channel sort of going as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually getting some legs. So
Yeah.
we're
It takes a bit of time,
It
unfortunately.
does. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's worth it.
All right. So I was explaining before about the difference in the grills. So here it is. See that grill curves forward. And the other giveaway, if you ever look, is we've only got one handle here. So let's scoot back over to that other car. And you'll see that the 34 has two handles, one at the front and one at the rear of the hood. And I think the louvers are different too. Let's see.
Also, that strap.
Yes, I was just explaining.
And the bead around the front of the.
Oh, the bead around the front's different too. So, you know, yeah, 33 has a bead, but 34 doesn't. Is that right? Sounds good.
Yes.
I believe me. And the one handle. Apart from that, they're pretty. I think there's a slight difference in the dash as well, but I can't remember. But anyway, pretty cool looking 33 coupe. And then we've got another Roadster. Now this one here has some slight differences. It's obviously got the old style magnesium wheels with knockoffs. And as you can see, the interior is a little bit different. Still a lot of SoCal stuff, obviously. As I nearly fall over. Now these here, these are limited edition electric bike that SoCal have. I can't remember how many. It's pretty limited. Only a couple hundred actually been done. I can't remember the price, but it ain't cheap. Obviously, like $6,000 or something like that US. But here's some of the other things they do. You know, billet specialty stuff, motorbike and storage. And we'd better turn around and have a look at this gasser. I think, I could be wrong, there's a guy behind the shop who has a little pinstriping studio. I think this is his car. I've seen it here quite a bit. Super cool car. So it's, what does this make? This 52 or 3. And then we've got the front end and dragster. And of course the last car, we'd better not miss it. The orange 32 Roadster, which is one of the vehicles on storage. God, I think the guy's name could be Scott. Now this one has a Duval screen, which the guys at SoCal have recently managed to resurrect. And we'll go back into the showroom and I can show you what they look like, because they were getting really hard to find for a little while.
I think they got them on the wall over there.
Oh yeah, actually we'll go over the wall over here. The windshield, so the Duval, and I think the top one they've now started redoing as well. And obviously that's all the stock, bits and pieces, some nice posters. Now they can still organise frames or chassis, so you can order your complete rolling chassis. That's about as far as they're sort of going now. Pete was just explaining that they're going to do a little bit of servicing work in the corner there, but not a great deal. It'll really just be like, just fit minor parts, do servicing, hey man, I want to drop my car off and pick it up in a month. Can you just go over it, check the battery, check the bushes, make sure it's not going to fall apart while I'm here. They're going to offer that sort of service. So a nice little addition to this storage sort of thing. But it's always worth dropping in out here at SoCal. So they're out in San Dimas. So from here, we're going to dive around the corner to the early Ford store, which isn't very far away now. It's almost walking distance, but because we've walked enough at SEMA, we'll drive. But we'll go out into the showroom now, have a bit of a look. I'm sure that someone's probably wants to buy a t-shirt. We might have to stop Phil from buying anything. He's still in the bad books after buying a car yesterday at Atomic Motor. Again, this is just a little memorabilia room. A lot of bits and pieces, posters, and guitars, because the guys were obviously friends with Billy Gibbons. Main showroom, all the different t-shirts, limited t-shirts, regularly production t-shirts along the top. Singlets, kids stuff, even the ladies stuff. Or, I don't know, Bam might like that pink shirt, I'm not really sure. It's a pretty cool shirt. We try and keep maybe 4 or 5 designs in stock. It's just too hard to keep every single design they have. But we normally try and pick out 3 or 4 different designs and keep them. They've even got the flannel type shirts. These are quite nice, a couple of different colours. Hoodies, more singlets.
I just got more sizes of those. Literally.
Button up.
They're 50.
Some of the hard parts.
Plus. If you give me a car, cash is $50. Okay. Boom. But like I said, I have different sizes for you. They run kind of like one small.
Hats.
Smaller.
If you needed some sunglasses, they're even there. A few more hats. And just some of your drinkware. Tin signs. And of course in behind there's all the hard parts. Just trying on a new accessory. A bib for all the dribbling.
Exactly. From other people, not just
Oh, not just, there's a whole busload doing that.